We have come to this place with the idea that we'll be comfortable in the other place as we were before, but you must have known that there's a man who is quite devilish and he has tried to make this funny arrangement just to extract some money from us for doing nothing. What I have to tell you, that we should remember that when we are doing right in these Kruta Yuga, this is the time when the Parama Chaitanya has become active. That's why it is called as Kruta Yuga. At this time, this power is extremely active. They used to torture the saints in this country and every country who were real people. And they used to also make their lives impossible because they were lonely people. One saint here, one saint there. But in these modern times, we are so many. We have so many Sahajogis all over the world. So first of all, we are collectively very strong. And secondly, the Brahma Chaitanya itself has become active. It's a very great thing, we must realize it within ourselves, that no amount of cruelty, planning against us, any kind of violence of other people cannot harm us. If they ever try to harm us, they'll be harmed themselves. Apart from that, all our work will go on smoothly. But we should not lose even for a minute our self-confidence and our determination. Above all, we must have faith in the Parama Chaitanya, which is now active. All our complaints, all our problems are because of ourselves. Because we lose faith in ourselves, then all these horrible things happen. तुम जरा चले जाओ, आए हैं शायद इंस्पेक्टर, उनसे वही बोल रहा. And whatever may happen, even when people stoned us, it has helped us a lot. Of course, some people were hurt a little bit, doesn't matter. But the case has been filed and this horrible organization is under trouble. Nobody could do anything to them. Only when we started our own court case, they have become quiet. How things work out for our help, one can see it so clearly, and one should have full faith in oneself to understand that God is with us and He is all powerful. So many examples you can give and so many examples I can give. And I can tell you that it is only our diffidence which makes problems for us. Now supposing there was a snake. There's nothing to be afraid. No snake can bite any Sahajogi. They are more sensible than these devilish people. When I was in Gandhi ashram, we were supposed to get up at 4 o'clock. Gandhiji was a great disciplinarian. He was not like me. So everybody had to take bath, and by 5 o'clock we had to go to the prarthana. And in the prarthana place, even reaching there, we could see so many snakes crawling around. We were supposed to just go to the prarthana place without complaining. And sometimes you would find a snake just sitting before you like this. And you were supposed to keep quiet and do the prarthana. But nobody was beaten up. All these years I was there, used to visit that place. I must have seen so many snakes. Otherwise, I have never seen snakes much in life. But that's the only time I have seen snakes sitting just like this before some of the meditators and trying to enjoy their meditation. Snakes understand vibrations. They love coolness. Once I had gone to a village and my husband had gone a little ahead. I was sitting on a bridge. There were some steps there, sitting like this, and a big python like that started moving under my foot, under my legs. I saw it moving, such a thick one like this. It moved. It didn't do anything to me. I know it cannot, because it likes the coolness. And it was enjoying, very nicely moving. It took about 1.5 minutes. So first of all, we have to realize that we are Sahajogis, especially blessed people, that we have got realization, which very few people have got in this world. And secondly, that all the animals understand us. They understand us better than human beings, because they are under the control of God Almighty. I'm never afraid of a tiger, never afraid of any lions, nothing. I'm never afraid. But if I see a madman or a drunkard, especially a drunkard, I'm not afraid, but I get repulsed, because I think this man has such bad vibrations. Because animals never drink. Even a mad dog is better than a madman. So we have to understand that we are not under the control of God that much, because God has given us freedom. But now, we are not only under the control of this Parama Chaitanya, but the Parama Chaitanya looks after us every minute. And that's how things work out. There are so many instances of this kind of thing. But if your faith is wavering, if you are frightened, then you have to little bit understand that you are not to be frightened. Things have worked out. So many people can tell you so many things. Swiss people were to come for a puja in Pune. I knew they were to come. They never informed us. But I knew. And I was postponing the puja as much as I could. These people took a taxi from Bombay and they came up to Pune. And they wanted to go to Pratishthan. They knew, the taxi fellow knew. Instead of going to Pratishthan, he took them to another place, Bhugao, where we all were camping. And these people saw, so they just got down. He said, no, this is not Pratishthan. He said, this is the place we had to come. And they were just right in time there. I mean, you can all write so many things, how God has helped you in every way possible. Monetarily, as protection, as blessings from all sides. So to solve the problem, we don't have to worry. Actually, we should have no problems at all. Some people start thinking that by logical deductions, they can find out things. They cannot. Because we are at a level that logic doesn't work. We are at a level where Brahma Chaitanya works, and it has its own logic. So do not try to resolve anything by logic. First thing, your connection with the spirit will be lost. Your connection with the joy will be lost. Your connection with the vibrations will be lost. So there is no logical conclusion, but the divine logic takes over. That doesn't mean that you are a slave, but on the contrary, you are the great guest in the kingdom of God. There's a difference between the two attitudes. Supposing I come here, so they want that they should garland me. I can say, I am not your slave, why should you garland me? They may say, we would like you to come for a procession. I may say, I cannot come, I am sorry, I am free, I will do what I like. How can you decide for me? But I am their guest, and they are inviting me to honor, to look after me, for protection. If something you people try to do for my protection, should I say that it is slavery? Of course you know that I don't need any protection, but still you try to protect me. It's all right, I don't mind, because if that gives you pleasure, I don't mind. And I don't feel that way about it, as if I have become now a slave of all the Sajogis. You fix me up, and I am moving like a shuttlecock all the time. I never grudge, never grumble. All right, accept it, whatever you say. You are not doing to harm me in any way or to be disrespectful, but you are trying to help me out in a way that I should be able to achieve greater capacity to work and a greater facility. How can I not understand that? So you have to have that kind of an intelligence to feel the existence of that all-pervading power all around us. You have seen so many photographs. You have seen on top of your heads there is light. Though mentally you accept it, in the heart you do not. Those people accept in the heart, I know them. And those who do not accept, I know them. Those who accept me never allow me to say, why didn't you do this? Whatever I say, they will do. Because now they have accepted me from their heart. Like yesterday, it was a simple thing. I bought these caps for you. So many didn't buy. I was surprised. I went all the way to buy to protect your heads. Why didn't you buy them? They're worth nothing. 3-4 rupees is what? Nothing. Or the dhotis I bought for you. All the way, I don't mind if you don't want to buy. But surprising, they didn't buy. You could have worn them today and you would have looked very nice. Of course, you have freedom. It's worth nothing. But it shows how far you are there. Mother has bought it with such love. She has selected for us. It's worth nothing. I could have given you them as presents also. But I just wanted to test. And this is how the testing comes. After all, there's no harm in wearing a cap in this heat. It's better to wear the cap. And also to have a dhoti is better because that's the dress of this country. And whatever is the dress of the country, that is more suitable for this country. It's very hot here, and the dhoti, which is a cotton dhoti or even a silk dhoti, is a beautiful thing to wear. I don't want to force anything on you. But it is you who are judged also. That's such a small thing, like a cap. Now, how many of you did not buy the cap? Raise your hands. All right. So give them presents. And how many of you didn't buy the dhotis? Should I give you presents? Please buy. Eh? It's finished. All right. So I'll get you more. But they're very comfortable and beautiful. Very nice. So beautiful. You'll enjoy them. All right. So, small things can express our attention. Very small things. Like such a great sky is there. And when you look at it, every leaf, supposing there's a tree, every leaf can be seen against that sky. In the same way, Sahaja Yoga is such a great thing. But it shows every small curves and every delicate behavior. Of course, there's no challenge, no personality insult or in any way. But the more you understand Sahaja Yoga, the deeper you go into it, you will know that everything, whatever is done in Sahaja Yoga, is for your benevolence. Nothing else. It's for your benevolence. And that this power is so well equipped with everything. And you must have full faith in yourself and in this power that whatever you do, or whatever you want, or whatever is your forward movement, everything is looked after, guided, organized, arranged for you beforehand. Thus, you'll be surprised how you are looked after. Now, especially for ladies, one of the assets of ladies is to be frightened and another is to cry. So, of course, I too cry sometimes, but never at my own discomfiture, never at my own pain. Only when others are pained, then my eyes, being collective, start just pouring uncontrolled tears. But for myself, I never cry. For my pain, even if I want to, I cannot. I cannot. Just my body cannot. The second thing you must know, I am also a woman. I am never afraid of anything whatsoever. Of course, animals I have already told you. Except for the drunkard. You don't know how he'll behave because not easy, not senses. I am not afraid of anything whatsoever. In the same way, you have to know that your mother is with you and you should have no fear at all. And then to boast of your fear is nonsensical. Once you realize how powerful you are and how much you are connected to that power which is so powerful and all-pervading, which does all the living work, you will never get any one of these funny ideas which are to be left behind. You have to cross the threshold of these conditionings that you have had. Just open your heart and see for yourself, where are you sitting? Where have you reached? Under what blessings you are here? May God bless you.